Hello, my fellow makeup enthusiasts. Welcome back to my perfectly healthy expression of makeup enthusiasm. My name is Lainey and I love to talk about makeup, so much so that I get excited over stupid shit and forget to convey useful information. I did that in my last video and I'm going to try to make up for it now, and I've got notes. First and foremost, in my last video, I was actually wearing the Viseart shadow that I was talking about. I completely forgot to mention that. Not that my eye makeup ever shows up because I have shitty lighting and bangs, but I was wearing it and I should have mentioned that. Secondly, the Violet Voss Sugar Crystals palette is going to be available on the Sephora website and presumably also on the Violet Voss website. I'm not sure when, but it will be $42. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Riviera palette is currently available everywhere that high-end makeup is sold, and it is $45. Ooh, and I got to meet her yesterday. She's lovely, but I definitely don't need to buy her because the Munaza palette really is, it's not a dupe, but it's really similar. I'm wearing Munaza today. Not that you can see it, but I'm wearing it today. The Rose Rag palette by SUVA is $40, and I forgot to mention how much I really adore SUVA's eyeshadow formula. It's probably my favorite. If not my favorite, then it's definitely one of my favorites. So if you've never tried SUVA eyeshadow, I strongly recommend giving it a whirl. If you don't have anything similar to the Rose Rag palette in your collection, I would think that that would be worth picking up because their eyeshadow is bomb. The Colourpop collection comes out on March 14th. We're getting close. I'm not sure what the name of the palette is. I could probably Google that, but I'm lazy. I think that the palette is probably going to be in the $15–20 range, and I should have added that they are going to have Jelly Much shadows. I really like those. They will have lipsticks. I'm assuming it's going to be the Blur Luxe formula, and they have lots of Super Shock blushes along with that. And I also made an ass out of myself because I kept referring to that palette as a pink toned palette. I would say it's more of a coral tone palette, which is something else that I absolutely love, but it's definitely not pink. And I don't know why my brain perceived it as pink when I initially saw it. I think it was because the Super Shock blushes were interfering with my perception. But anyway, the Colourpop palette that's coming out on the 14th is more of a coral tone palette with some nice shimmers thrown in there. The Smashbox highlighter will only be available at Ulta. It is not in the store yet, but you can get it online, only at Ulta though, not at Sephora. The Too Faced Pat the Puss Lickable Body Glitter is not available in stores. I'm not sure that it ever will be. I think the Glow Job never came to stores, and I'm pretty sure it was because the name sounded a little bit vulgar, which is part of the appeal for me, but I think that that might be keeping it off the shelves. I'm not sure. But anyway, that powder, that glitter, lickable body glitter Pat the Puss is going to be $36. You can get it online pretty much everywhere, Ulta, Sephora, department stores, but I have not seen it in the stores because I went to go get it the other day and it's not available in the store. For today's video, I'm not reviewing anything, I'm not talking about new releases, I am just here to talk to you about DRUGStore Makeup. More specifically, I'm going to be talking about attitudes towards drugstore makeup and drugstore beauty products in general, as well as attitudes towards those of us who don't necessarily buy a whole lot of drugstore makeup and maybe who don't necessarily showcase a lot of drugstore makeup on our channel. And I'm definitely one of those people. So before I get into this, I'm going to defend myself and show you the drugstore products that I love and that I actually prefer to higher end products. Nail polish. First and foremost, I will never buy high-end nail polish. I think I've tried high-end nail polish maybe twice and it sucked a bag of ass. It took forever to dry. We're talking over an hour to dry, and it chipped just as quickly as the cheap shit chips. Drugstore lashes are also fan-freaking-tastic. I love Kiss lashes. They are my favorite drugstore brand with a bullet. I love Ardell. They are very good as well. I will still maintain that Tarte makes my favorite false lashes. They're only $12 though, so I'm not actually spending a whole lot of money on false lashes. I did try House of Lashes. I liked them fine. I tried Huda lashes. I liked them fine. I tried Lily lashes. I found them to be a little bit dramatic for my liking, so I tend to just wear Kiss. Shower products. As much as I love brands like Lush and Philosophy, I almost always just buy my shower products at the drugstore. This Olay Foaming Whip Body Wash is really great. I'm gonna show it to you. It smells so good and the texture is so great. It's like mousse. Look at that. And it smells so divine. I used to use the Rituals foaming shower gel or shower foam, whatever it was called. And I still love that. If somebody gave me a bottle as a gift, I would totally use it and I would be absolutely excited. But this is, it's not just that it's cheaper, it's that I like it better. I like the texture better. And I think that the scent is just a little bit fresher. Does that make sense? I don't know. I love this product. And then as far as body scrubs go, I used to buy a lot of higher end body scrubs, but Tree Hut makes my favorite body scrub. This is the Lemon Blueberry Tarte. You can only get this at Ulta and it's so good. I mean, it smells like you would expect it to. It smells amazing. It does just as good of a job of exfoliating my skin as the higher end products. And so, I mean, mainly I prefer this one because it smells the best. And then believe it or not, there are certain hair care products that I buy at the drugstore. I swear by Obliphica for my shampoo and conditioner. I have really coarse, thick, really nasty hair if I don't use that really swanky high-end Obliphica shampoo and conditioner. But I used to use the Obliphica hair serum, the Seaberry serum, and I noticed that my hair was getting really greasy really quickly, and so I was actually looking for a different serum. And I found this. This is Eva NYC. You can get it at Target. You can get it at Sally. I think it's about $11. And this is more lightweight. It does not make my hair greasy, and it still makes it soft and smooth. So I actually prefer this to my Holy Grail. So yeah, my Holy Grail was dethroned by a drugstore product. It does happen. And then I get my dry shampoo at the drugstore. I've tried high-end dry shampoos. When I used to have Sephora Play, I got several little trial size dry shampoos and they were fine, but they weren't better than this. So what's the point? And I'm sure that there are other drugstore products that I like just fine. Those products that I just talked about were the ones that came to mind when I was thinking about drugstore products that I prefer to higher end products. Having said that, I'm definitely not someone who considers herself a bargain shopper. I don't pride myself on buying the cheapest possible version of a product. So why is that? Well, it's because I'm a bougie bitch. No, that's not it at all. Basically, it's because I'm an adult. I have a job. I have a career, no less. And so I have paid my dues. I have spent my time as a broke-ass college student shopping at the drugstore and buying my makeup from the drugstore. And that was fine back then when I was 19 years old. I'm in my 40s now. I can afford to go to Sephora, and I don't think I should feel bad about that. So I think it's about time to sit back and tell you guys a story.